Hello, good morning, welcome back. Today we are going to learn about the types of relay in brief. We can divide relay into 4 categories. First one is electromagnetic relay. Second one is static relay. Third one gas operated relay. And fourth one is thermal relay. Let us start with electromagnetic relay. An electromagnetic relay further divided into 2 categories. First one is attraction type and second one is induction type. If we talk about the attraction type relay, further it can be divided into 3 categories. First one is attracted armature type, second one is solenoid type and third one is balance beam type. Let's start with attracted armature type. This figure represents an attracted armature type. This one represents the core and when current flow in the coil, this core magnetizes and core converted into electromagnet. Due to electromagnet, a force of attraction applied to the plunger or iron piece. If current generates sufficient of electromagnetic force which can overcome the gravitational force, then iron piece lifts upward and this part of piece sought the trip circuit contacts point. As a result, the circuit breaker opens its contact. In this relay, electromagnetic force acts as a operating quantity. And gravitational force acts as a restraining quantity. Next one is solenoid type. When current flow in the coil, this coil or this core converted into electromagnet. And if electromagnetic force is greater than the gravitational force, iron plunger lifts upwards and sought the trip circuit points. As a result, circuit breaker opens its contact. The size of solenoid type electromagnetic relay is compact in comparison to attracted armature type. Next, balance beam type. This type of relay is more accurate than the previous ones. Here, spring is used as a restraining quantity and electromagnetic force is used as a operating quantity. When current flow in the coil, core gets magnetized and if electromagnetic force is greater than spring force, then plunger shifts downward and sought the trip circuit contact. As a result, circuit breaker opens its contact. Next, induction type relay. Induction type relay can be further categorized into 3 parts. First one is shaded pole type, second one is watt-hour type and third one is induction cup type. Let us start with shaded pole type. When current flow in the coil, flux setup in the core, say phi u. Due to this phi u, an EMF induced in shading ring. By the induced EMF, current flow in the shading ring and set up another flux, say phi s, as for shading ring. Due to interaction of phi u and phi s, a torque applies on the disc and will start to rotate. Next, watt-hour type. In watt-hour type, two electromagnet, this one known as upper magnet and this one is known as lower magnet. Upper magnet carries primary as well as some part of secondary, while lower magnet carry only remaining part of secondary winding. When current flow in primary winding, flux setup in core, say phi p. Due to phi p, an EMF induced in secondary winding, and due to EMF, secondary winding also set up a flux, say phi s. Due to interaction of phi p and phi s, a torque is developed which is proportional to phi p phi s into sine alpha, and disc start to rotate. Due to rotation of disc, a rotating contact short the trip circuit contact. As a result, circuit breaker open its contact. Next, induction cup type. Induction cup type relay is doubly excited system. S1 can be voltage or current quantity. When current flow in S1, flux setup in core, say phi 1, and current flow in S2, setup flux, say phi 2. Due to interaction of phi 1 and phi 2, torque is developed and disc start to rotate. Due to rotation, a strip short the trip of contacts and circuit breaker open its contact. Next one is gas operated relay. This figure represents the layout of the relay, and this one represents the location of relay, and this one an image of Bocuse relay. Bocuse relay connected between transformer main tank and conservator. Bocuse relay protect the transformer from all type of internal faults. When faults occur in transformer, heavy current flow in the transformer winding. Due to heavy current in transformer, losses also increase, and this loss convert into heat. Due to heat, oil in the relay start to convert into gaseous form. Since mixture of gases lighter in weight move towards the upper portion of the relay. If the gas is sufficient amount, floating valve try to lift upward and close the mercury switch, and an alarm circuit activates, which is indication of a fault occur within the transformer. If severity of fault is more, then oil try to move towards the conservator, and lower flap close the mercury switch. This mercury switch activates the circuit breaker. As a result, circuit breaker disconnects the transformer from the supply. Last one is thermal relay. In thermal relay, we use a bimetallic strip. In normal heating condition, no structural change in bimetallic strip. If current flow in thermal relay more than the normal current, more heat will be generated. Due to this heat, bimetallic strip slightly tilts and close the control circuit contact or activate the trip mechanism. Most of the overload relay used in machine are thermal relay, and MCB is an example of thermal relay. I hope you all enjoy the lecture. Thanks for watching.